Hello everyone on YouTube, Purple Ghost here. Welcome to Kerbal Space Program Realism Overhaul, Real Progression 1, Real Solar System. Yes, the whole bonkers suite of mods that is those three. We're playing them. And I'm recording it. I'm doing a YouTube series. Why? It's fun that way. I get to kind of have reasons for why I do things. But the main thing, I have a ball whilst doing it. Let's just describe what we're doing right now. Right now, building the first little sounding rocket, which every program goes through. You know, that first stage that quite literally takes it off the ground. Now, my rockets, they're all going to be very, very thoroughly designed, because that's just one thing I kind of want to do with this series. I want to have very thoroughly designed, as efficient as possible, or if maybe there's a need for it not to be efficient, you know, just really cool looking rockets. Not like it gets the job done and it's good enough. You know, things that could look real. Right now we're putting on the aerodynamic stabilizers or fins, and this little sounding rocket, in a second you'll see me rename it. This was based off early sounding rockets. Now, it's not American or Soviet. It could have been a Brazilian rocket. I'm not sure. I can't really remember. I did this like last night. I was probably half asleep, but yeah, it's, you know, going all white, looks sleek, looks clean. 1951. You know, we just want to get it off the ground. We want to get going. Yes, I call it UV1. UV standing for unmanned vehicle. No, or uncontrolled. I can't remember. But basically, this just needs to launch. That's all we need it to achieve. With this series, I kind of want to have a lot of input from the viewers. And quickly, I launched during I think it was a solar storm, so I had to wait for that to pass, but then all my electricity was gone and I couldn't roll it back. I don't know why I couldn't, so I had to scrap that and then build another one, which was really really annoying. I forgot what I was talking about a couple of seconds ago. This isn't scripted. I'm just watching through the video, just talking as I go through it. I find that that's probably the best way for me to do it, because I will deviate for script. But here we go with the real launch. As it bursts off the pad, the UV1, I was about to say UR1, is up. You know, it's doing what it was made to do perfectly. And it's looking good whilst doing it. Here we have the whole Cape Canaveral. Beautiful. I recently reinstalled Realism Overhaul and RSS, and that whole Cape, like all the buildings and stuff, they were never there. But it's so nice it being there. So yeah, cut the fuel, and I think we're gonna reach a top altitude of, just trying to read the altimeter. It's about 54,000. But yeah, it did what we needed it to do quite well, actually. However, I didn't put any electricity in the avionics module, so the science units I had were they didn't do anything really. Okay. So we did the first contract. Now we got to accept altitude and the Kármán line ones, and for that we're going to need more delta V. We're going to need more thrust. So what am I going to do? In a second you'll see. I think, yeah, I'm going to do that. There was a little brief period of time I wasn't doing anything. I think I was looking at images and I might have forgot to cut it out. Yeah, it happens. I did it quite a lot when I recorded all this. But yeah, we're gonna strap booster on the bottom, another stage on top, and then another stage on top of that. Top two being the same, just the middle one having a decoupler instead of the probe core. And then, yeah, with the booster on the bottom. I tried to go for a nice red and black design because I saw something like that. And I thought, you know, change a bit of the colours up. Looks quite nice. And it did, you know, with the black fins. Now, I'm looking here if I rename it. I'm checking the staging, obviously. Yes, UV2. Yeah, I renamed it. I'm going to test fly. You don't see that because it was quite long. But yeah, going in the R&D now. Don't know why. But yes, being built. And we will launch it. Now, I think this one went off without a hitch. There was, you'll see later, 2 of my launches don't go well. But no, it's not this one. So with this, you have to get the timings right, especially with the first booster. I'm turning on my science modules off. You have to launch and very quickly get the RP engine going. Because, yeah, at this stage, you need a lot of ullage to keep to ignite the RB, because the fuel in the tanks goes to the top because of like the speed and stuff. The science, I'm really not the right person to talk about physics. But yeah, that's why you hot stage things. That's why the second engine is before the decoupler. Yeah, that's a bit of rocket science for you. Well, I say rocket science, very basic kind of stuff. But yeah, I like the other one with a couple seconds on the first RB engine, and I did couple. Now look at that. Very, very nice. Probably use that as the thumbnail. I have no idea. But looks cool. Quick thing to mention whilst nothing on the screen is already happening. In a lot of times I've played this game before, when I do career modes, I try get to orbit as quickly as I can. Record I've done it is 1954. My average is 1955. But in this series I don't want to rush it. I really want to take my time. I want to, you know, obviously get it by 1957. But I'm not trying to rush. But yeah, engine cut off, and we'll see. Apogee over 100 kilometers, and we are time warping over. We got to a maximum. I think I got to 180. I can't. This little preview screen is really small. Yes, 180,000 kilometers. That gets us quite a hefty amount of science. There's not really many well, I do 4, well, technically 5 launches in this video. The first one failing, obviously, because of the solar storm. First actual launch went well. This launch went well. And you'll see with the next few launches, we didn't have as well a luck. We're going to accept one contract, which is the suborbital trajectory and return safely contract, and we're putting our science in. Always go for post-war rocketry, post-war materials. That little bottom avionics one, and I went for space planes, general rocket, or is it basic rocket? The next engine one, and solid booster research. I don't know which it is. It went way too quick for me to see. But I think here I did like another little bit where I'm trying to research what cool, you know, design I could do it off. But literally, I just put a parachute under the probe core. Just, yeah, because it could work. I'm not gonna spoil what happens. Well, it does work. It doesn't fail because of the parachutes or any of that. But yeah, naming it the UV2 Recover, because it's the same. It just literally has a parachute and a decoupler on it. And because we proved it could go above 140,000 meters, so we're gonna get it built. Just launch. I think what I did, I think I built a UV2, edited it, and then built the UV2 Recover. Yeah, so I have to scrap the first UV2. Put some funds into the VAB and R&D. I like to have them quite equal, but obviously the VAB a bit further up. Yeah, we're going to launch the UV2 Recover. So we know how the UV2 works. Don't know what I'm doing right here. I could have been waiting for it to load. I can't remember. I should have cut this out, but I haven't. But yeah, basically what happens, as you'll see, we have quite a lot of engine failures, which is very, very annoying. Because obviously you wanna do it as quickly as you can. I have no idea why I haven't cut this out. Yeah, it's just me looking at the rock. I can't remember what I was doing. But yeah, you'll see we have quite a lot of engine failures, which leads to these next two launches. Next two not working. You'll see which engine fails in this clip. There we go. I'm back. I should have cut that out. I might go back in and cut it out, but I'm recording the audio. So yeah, we like the kick stage and the RB engine, and we're going up. Now I think this launch, the second engine fails, so the second RB, and as you see in the next launch, the first engine fails, which is really, really not good. Because, yeah, no, actually the first engine failed on this one. Yeah, halfway through its burn. So this, yeah, I'm just reading through what happened. It literally just failed. So this one doesn't manage to get as high as I'd hope. But we do still return the top little section. Which it proved it works. Yeah, I mean it proved it worked below a suborbital trajectory. I think, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we have 10 seconds remaining of burn. Yeah, we're not getting out of the atmosphere. Okay, it proved it works. But this is what happens with you know, early space agencies. You have a couple failures. That's what happens. Yeah, just coasting now to the apogee height before we drop back down. What I do when I have parachuted things with parachutes, get to the top of the highest point, eject, then come down. Some people get out of the atmosphere, eject, or they eject once they've stopped burning. But yeah, these parachutes, well, I mean, you'll see when I get to about a kilometre, slowed it down to 1.2 meters a second. This was incredibly boring to sit through, because even on 4 times speed, it took ages to get down. So 1.2 times 4 is like 4 meters a second, and just realising how long that actually is, from like 1,000 meters, divide that by 4, 25 seconds? That's not that long actually. What am I even saying? If my maths is right, that should be correct. It felt like a while. You guys get the idea. But yeah, with 250 meters, yeah, engine failure. It's not the end of the world. We still, luckily, the UV2 Recover vessel is not expensive to build. However, it just takes time. But yeah, we returned. We got some science, so we got early science and avionic prototypes, I think. Yeah, we built another one, and here it is. Got all the science data running and engines working. I should have to remember which engine. I think it's the second. Yeah, you'll see. You guys will see. This was really annoying. However, yeah, I couldn't do anything about it. At least, you know, by using these engines more, we got the reliability up. which is good. We're still testing the engines. There we go, we've got the solid stage blow up on the launch pad. It's crashed back down. I'm aware this whole commentary is all over the place. That's what happens though. You know, first video, I'm not really into any kind of swing of how I want to start doing things. I literally, yeah, engine failed. As I was saying, I recorded about an hour's worth of footage, which was this video. Cut it down, time lapsed the parts. That would have been really boring. Didn't time lapse the main parts, but yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed it anyway, because this is the end. This is the end, guys. But I hope you've enjoyed it, and if you want to see more, make sure you definitely subscribe and like. And you know, with all that said, I'll see you all in the next video.